Now let us see this question number 15. We have taken 16, 15 and 24. They are similar problems. That's why we have kept them 15. A particle is moving in a circle with uniform speed v. In moving from a point to another diametrically opposite point A, the momentum changes by mv, the momentum changes by 2 mv, the kinetic energy changes by 1 half mv square, the kinetic energy changes by mv square. तर सी आणि डी तर रॉंगच आहे, कारण का read the first sentence. A particle is moving in a circle with uniform speed v. So speed is constant, therefore kinetic energy will remain constant everywhere. There is no change in kinetic energy. So why C and D are wrong? The reason is this. Since speed v is constant, therefore kinetic energy is equal to 1 half mv square is also constant. That is, there is no change in kinetic energy during circular motion, during UCM. In short, we will write down UCM. Therefore, C and D are wrong. Are wrong. आता ए आणि बी पैकी कुठला करेक्ट येतो आपल्याला बघायचं आहे. सो विच इज द इम्पॉर्टंट रिझल्ट. In UCM, any vector like momentum vector p, tangential velocity vector v, centripetal acceleration vector ac, centripetal force fc, a radius vector r. In UCM, any vector like momentum, tangential velocity, centripetal force, centripetal acceleration, etc. changes its direction by angle theta, then change in that vector has magnitude given by. For velocity vector v, change in velocity for velocity vector v, the change in velocity delta v is equal to 2 times v sin theta by 2. For linear momentum vector p is equal to m into vector v, delta p is equal to 2 times p into sin of theta by 2. For centripetal force Fc, delta Fc is equal to 2 times Fc into sin of theta by 2, like this. So you can use any vector. Now we can prove any one of this equation. याच्यातलं एकही इक्वेशन आपण थेअरीमध्ये प्रूव्ह केलेलं नाही, यूज केलेलं नाही. स्पेशल रिलेशन म्हणून प्रॉब्लेम मी स्टार्ट करत असतो. सो फॉर वेलॉसिटी ॲटलीस्ट यू शुड रिमेंबर वन ऑफ द रिलेशन. डेल्टा व्ही, डेल्टा पी, डेल्टा एफ सी, डेल्टा ए सी, डेल्टा आर सर्वांसाठी फॉर्म्युला सारखाच आहे. त्याचा प्रूफ मी नंतर सांगतो. सध्या आपण प्रॉब्लेम कंप्लीट करलो. सो सी एंड डी आर रॉंग. नाउ ए एंड बी, आउट ऑफ ए एंड बी विच इज करेक्ट. सो वी आर गिवन दिस इक्वेशन लाइक दिस. So the particle is initially at diametrically one end A, its linear velocity v is in the direction. This is diametrically opposite point B, its linear velocity vector v is in the direction. So see, the change in the direction of velocity vector v is equal to 180 degree. So theta is equal to 180 degree. So for diametrically opposite points, or diametrically opposite points A and B, changing direction of velocity vector v is given by angle theta is equal to 180 degree. Therefore, so this is equation capital A. Therefore, using A, delta v is equal to 2 times v into sin of theta by 2 is equal to 2 times v sin of 180 degree by 2. So that is equal to 2 times v sin of 90 degree. So that is equal to 2v. So delta v is equal to 2v. Therefore, change in momentum delta p is equal to 2 times m delta v. So that is equal to 2 times m into 2 times v, that is equal to m into delta v. So that is equal to 2 into m into v. So this is the correct answer. The momentum changes by 2 times mv. Therefore, B is correct. Momentum changes by delta p is equal to 2 times mv. This is the answer, and therefore B is correct. A is wrong. मोमेंटम मध्ये चेंज होणारच आहे, कारण ते वेक्टर क्वांटिटी त्याचं डायरेक्शन चेंज होत आहे लक्षात. सो इन सर्क्युलर मोशन ॲज द पार्टिकल मूव्ह ऑन द सर्कम्फरन्स ऑफ ए सर्कल देर इज अ चेंज इन द डायरेक्शन ऑफ रेडियस वेक्टर, centripetal acceleration, centripetal force, centrifugal force, linear velocity or tangential velocity, tangential acceleration, etc. एवढ्या क्वांटिटी चेंज होऊ शकतात लक्षात. तर त्याच्यातला चेंज झिरो नाही, फक्त स्पीड मात्र कॉन्स्टंट आहे UCM-साठी लक्षात. So this is the condition. This property is for UCM. So this is the answer. Now using this property, there is one more problem given in our paper, problem number 24. But we will solve it afterward. Before that, let us give the proof of this relation. हे relation आपण डायरेक्ट यूज केलेलं आहे, तर ते थेरॉटिकली आपल्याला प्रूव्ह करता येऊ शकतो. हॅलो सर. सो आय विल गिव्ह दॅट प्रूफ. So now we will prove this equation. So I will give that question. Show that delta V is equal to 2 times V sin of theta by 2, where symbols have usual meaning. So that in UCM delta V is equal to 2 times V sin of theta by 2. So what to prove this? Answer. So for that purpose we will use our usual figure. Suppose this is the circular path having center O. The particle is performing circular motion in anti-clockwise direction. A is the initial position. So OA is the initial position vector. VA is the initial velocity. Now, in time t second, delta t second, the particle goes to the position B. B is a final position. So, in the final position B, VB is in the direction. For UCM, magnitude of VA is equal to magnitude of VB is equal to V, because speed is constant. Only there is a change in direction. Now, if we draw a equal vector, या VA का भी equal vector की जगह हो. Equal vector means no change in magnitude, no change in direction. So when the particle moves from A to B, its angular displacement is theta. So if this is theta, this angle is also theta, because these are the two tangents VA and VB. So angle between the two radii is equal to angle between the two tangents. This is the simple theorem of circular motion. म्हणजे हा जर अँगल थीटा असेल तर हा पण अँगल थीटा आहे. आता चेंज काय झालं? When the particle moves along the circumference from A to B in anti-clockwise direction, then the direction of velocity, direction of tangential velocity changes by theta. Magnitude change होणार नाही, कारण motion UCM. So magnitude is remaining constant, but direction changes. म्हणजे हाच पॉइंट झाला तो. In UCM, any vector like tangential velocity V changes the angle by changes direction by angle theta then change in its magnitude is given by. तर डायरेक्शन मध्ये चेंज होतो. So these are two equal vectors like this. So what is the change in the velocity vector? So by triangle law it is given by this. This is delta V. त्याची मॅग्निट्यूड आपल्याला डेल्टा V इज इक्वल टू 2 टाइम V sin theta by 2 प्रूव्ह करायची. सो if angle EOB is equal to theta is equal to angular displacement then tangential velocity V tangential velocity vector V changes direction by same angle theta. Angle between the two radii is equal to angle between the two corresponding tangents. हा सर्कलचा थेरम आपण यूज केला. लक्षात म्हणून आपण तो फिगर मध्ये दाखवलेला आहे. आपल्याला डेल्टा V काढायचा आहे. Therefore direction of velocity, therefore delta V is equal to change in velocity vector V when particle moves from A to B like this. So say this is point B, this is Q, this is R, this is P. So in triangle BQR, by the triangle law, VA plus delta V, they are taken in order, is equal to VB, and therefore delta V is equal to VB minus VA. This is equation 1. So here we can use the log of vector addition like this. तो आता हा ट्रायंगल मी सेपरेट दाखवतो. This is B. This is R. This is Q. This angle is theta, and this is delta R. Delta V. So complete the parallelogram. This is VA. This is VB. So complete the parallelogram like this. So this is VA, this is also VA, this is VB, this is also VB like this. So if this angle is theta, then this is 180 minus theta. This angle is 180 minus theta. So what to find this delta V? जर आपण हा जर डायगोनल कन्सिडर केला तर पॅरलल इक्वेशन रिअप्ट म्हणून आपल्याला. So delta V is equal to under root of VA square plus VB square. If we consider this diagonal of the parallel, then it will be plus sign. If we consider this diagonal, then there would be minus sign. तर हे वेक्टर ॲडिशनचे रूल आपल्याला माहिती पाहिजे. कॉमन पॉईंट म्हणून वेक्टर काढला आपण रिझल्टंट वेक्टर तर प्लस साइन येतो, आणि जर हा वेक्टर कन्सिडर केला तर तो मायनस साईन येतो. सो दिस इज इक्वल टू मायनस 2 टाइम VA इंटू VB इंटू कॉस ऑफ थीटा. Cos of 180 minus theta. Cos of 180 minus theta. And now we have to solve this. The magnitude is remaining. So let us solve this equation. So delta V is equal to, this is VA is equal to V square plus V square minus 2 into V into cos of theta. So under root. This is V square plus V square, 2 times V square minus 2 times V square cos of theta. So this is equal to under root 2 times V square into bracket 1 minus cos of theta. But cos of 2 theta is equal to 1 minus 2 times sin square theta. आपल्या लॉग टेबलमध्ये cos of theta, cos of 2 theta, sin of 2 theta चे फॉर्म्युले आपल्याला दिलेले आहेत. तर हे जे टेबल्स आहेत याच्यात हा cos of 2 theta चा फॉर्म्युला आपल्याला दिलेला आहे 1 minus 2 times sin square theta. Therefore, what will be the value of cos of theta? इथे 2 theta, इथे theta आहे म्हणजे 1 minus 2 times sin square theta by 2. So we will use this value here. So this is equal to under root 2 times V square into bracket 1 minus, substitute this value 1 minus minus plus 2 times sin square theta by 2. So plus 1 minus 1 will get cancel. So under root this 2 into 2 4 times V square sin square theta by 2. So that is equal to 2 times V sin of theta by 2. So this is the change in the vector velocity vector V. This is equation A. हे कुठल्या वेक्टरसाठी आपण प्रूव्ह करू शकतो. सो इफ any vector in UCM changes direction by theta, then change in that vector is given, the magnitude is given by delta V is equal to 2 times V sin theta, delta P is equal to 2 times P sin theta by 2, delta FC is equal to 2 times FC sin theta by 2, etc. The problem आपण ऑलरेडी क्वेश्चन नंबर 15 सॉल्व केला की थीटाची व्हॅल्यू 180 डिग्री आपल्याला दिलेली होती. ह्या इक्वेशनचं हे प्रूफ आहे. So remember this theory. When the particle moves from A to B through angle theta, angular displacement is theta. Therefore, velocity vector is always along the tangent. So VA is a tangent at point A, VB is a velocity, tangential velocity, tangent to the circle at point B. So when the particle covers the angle theta, this is also theta by property of circle. Angle between the two radii is equal to angle between the two corresponding tangents. So if we draw equal vector here, so V and VB are the two vectors inclined at an angle theta. So by triangle law, this is the vector delta V. So motion is in anti-clockwise direction, therefore this delta V is shown from R to Q. So RQ represents the delta V. This triangle we have drawn separately here. This is VA, vector BR, this is VB, vector BQ, and this is delta V. So you have to find delta V. Therefore, if we consider law of parallelogram VA, VA, VB, VB, opposite sides are equal, then if we draw a diagonal through the common point, then in the equation of law of parallelogram VA square plus VB square plus, for the diagonal passing through the common point there will be a plus sign, and for remaining diagonal there is a minus sign. हा रूल आपण 11th ला वेक्टर ॲडिशनच्या रूलच्या वेळेस बऱ्याच वेळा यूज केलेला आहे. So substitute VA and VB, they are having equal magnitude because motion is UCM. So substitute VA is equal to V, VB is equal to V, and then this is the mathematics. Cos of theta is equal to 1 minus 2 times sin square theta by 2. We have used this relation here, and therefore simplification is like this. So we can prove this relation. We have proved for velocity. The same procedure can be used for change in momentum, change in centripetal force, change in centripetal acceleration, change in radius vector, etc. Now we are to see question number 24 using same theory. तर लेफ्ट हँड साईडचा पार्ट आपण तसाच राहू देणार आहोत, फक्त राईट हँड साईडचा पार्ट जो आहे जे आपण प्रूफ बघितलं ते फक्त मी कट करतोय ते. ओके. Now let us see question number 24. It is related with 15. That's why we are considering these two problems continuously. 24. A particle moves in a circle with uniform speed. This word is important. Uniform speed means motion is UCM. When it goes from A to diametrically opposite point B, the same case. Theta is equal to 180 degree. Then the momentum of the particle changes by Pa minus Pb is equal to 2 km per second square G. So G is a unit vector, and the centripetal force acting on it changes by Fa minus Fb is equal to 8 times 8 Newton times I, where I and J are unit vector along x and y respectively. The angular velocity of the particle is dependent on its mass, 4 radian per second square, 2 upon 5 radian per second, and 16 micro radian per second. आपल्याला अँग्युलर व्हेलॉसिटी ओमेगा काढायला सांगितली आणि डेल्टा पी दिलेला आहे आपल्याला आणि डेल्टा एफ दिलेला आहे. सो व्हॉट इज द गिवन क्वांटिटी? ए एंड बी आर डायमेट्रिकली ऑपोजिट पॉइंट, therefore theta is equal to 180 degree. Since A and B are diametrically opposite points, therefore theta is equal to 180 degree. Change in momentum delta P is equal to 8 kg meter per second. Value check करा, delta P is equal to, it is 2. Delta F is equal to 8 Newton. We are considering only magnitude. Omega is equal to question mark. So now use this theory. Delta P is equal to 2 times P sin of theta by 2 is equal to 2 times m into V sin of 180 by 2, and therefore this is equal to, this is sin 90, 2 times mv sin of 90 degree. Therefore delta P is equal to 2 times m into V. So this is the question mark. Delta F is equal to, delta Fc is equal to 2 times Fc. I will directly put this value. So 2 times mv square upon r into sin of 180 by 2. So that is 90. So this is equal to 2 times mv square upon r. This is the equation second. And therefore, now we have to find omega. And for omega, we will derive this 2 by 1 gives delta Fc upon delta P is equal to 2 times mv square upon r divided by 2 times mv. So this is equal to v by r. 2 cancel, cancel, 1 v will get cancel. So v is equal to r omega upon r will get cancel. So this is equal to omega. So this is the relation. Change in centripetal force upon change in momentum is equal to omega. Are the required formulas. And therefore omega is equal to, now put this value, delta f is equal to 8 Newton and this is equal to 2, so that is equal to 4. Therefore angular velocity omega is equal to 4 radian per second. This is the answer, 4 radian per second. So B is correct. B is correct. आपण ह्या प्रॉपर्टी यूज केल्या, ही प्रॉपर्टी आपण मागच्या प्रॉब्लेम मध्ये यूज केली. या दोघी प्रॉपर्टी आपण इथे यूज केल्या. थीटा इज इक्वल टू 180 डिग्री like this. So these relations are important. UCM में है क्या तुम एडिशनल प्रॉपर्टी आपल्याला माहिती आहे. So remember this part. This part is common for both the problem number 15 and problem number 24. So this is the general rule in UCM. If any vector changes direction by theta, then the change in that vector is given by, for velocity, for momentum, for centripetal force, they are given like this. Okay, let us see this next problem. So last time we have seen question number 16. So now we will see 17. Question number 17. A car is circulating on a path of radius r at any time its velocity is v and the rate of increase of velocity is a. The resultant acceleration of the car is, so velocity increases means again the motion is non-UCM. जे कालचीच प्रॉपर्टी आपल्याला यूज करता येऊ शकेल. Since velocity increases, tangential velocity. Tangential velocity increases at the rate a, it is equal to 80. Therefore, the motion is non-UCM. Non-UCM. Where centripetal acceleration AR is equal to v square upon r and tangential acceleration AT is equal to dv by dt is equal to a. Therefore, resultant acceleration A, resultant acceleration r is given by, again we will use the same figure. The resultant acceleration is given by, so this is the circular motion, this is the tangential acceleration A, this is the radial acceleration AR, this is AT is equal to A. Complete the parallelogram. Draw the diagonal. So this is R. So R square is equal to AR square plus AT square is equal to B square by R bracket square plus a square. So this is equal to b raised to 4 upon r raised to 2 plus a square, and therefore resultant acceleration r is equal to under root b raised to 4 upon r raised to 2 plus a square. A square. This is the answer. So the correct choice is the C. That C is correct. C is correct. Again, the problem is related with non-UCM. आपण ही फिगर आता तिसऱ्यांदा यूज केलेली ती लक्षात. So when the vehicle is taking a turn, then its speed decreases. So in that case, this AT is equal to it is equal to dv by dt, but it will have minus sign because of retardation. जरी मायनस साइन असलं तरी इथे स्क्वेअर केल्यानंतर ते प्लस साइन होऊन जाईल. सो रिझल्टंट एक्सलेशन इज गिव्हन बाय दिस पायथागोरस थेरम. इट इज नथिंग बट पायथागोरस थेरम. आर स्क्वेअर इज इक्वल टू AR स्क्वेअर प्लस AT स्क्वेअर. Next, problem number 18. A body is tied to one end of a string and whirled in a vertical circle. The physical quantity which remain constant is. तर वर्टिकल सर्कलमध्ये फक्त एकच क्वांटिटी कॉन्स्टंट राहते आणि ती म्हणजे टोटल एनर्जी. आपण एक मोठं टेबल तयार केलं होतं बघा थिअरीमध्ये वर्टिकल सर्कलचं. त्याच्यामध्ये बाकीच्या सर्व क्वांटिटी चेंज होतात. ॲज द पार्टिकल मूव्स फ्रॉम लोवेस्ट पोझिशन टू हायेस्ट पोझिशन, its height increases, therefore potential energy increases, kinetic energy decreases, velocity decreases, etc. So velocity decreases from lowest position to highest position, and therefore kinetic energy decreases, potential energy increases. So K and P, they are changing. Momentum is also changing because velocity changes, and therefore only total energy is remain constant, and we have proved that it is equal to 5 by 2 mgr, where m is a mass, r is a radius. So the correct answer will be D. Why ABC is wrong? The reason is this. In vertical circular motion, this is the lowest position, this is the mid position, this is the highest position. In vertical circular motion, VL is greater than VM is greater than VH. Therefore, V changes in magnitude. Therefore, momentum and kinetic energy changes. Therefore, A momentum and kinetic energy, A and C are wrong. A and C are wrong. A, B, C are wrong. Speed also changes. A, B and C are wrong. Potential energy also changes, but kinetic energy plus potential energy is equal to total energy is equal to 5 by 2 mg r is equal to constant. So total energy remains constant in vertical circular motion. and therefore D is correct. D is correct. Next, question number 19. Understand the question महत्वाचा question. No calculation. The figure shows a circular path of a moving particle. If the velocity of the particle at some instant by the same झालेला आहे, spelling correction करून घ्या. At some instant is v is equal to minus 3 times I minus 4 times j, through which quadrant is the particle is moving when clockwise and anti-clockwise respectively. So figure is given like this. I will draw the figure. So this is positive axis, negative axis, positive x-axis, negative x-axis. So in circular motion, velocity vector v is along the tangent to the circle. Since v is equal to minus 3 times I minus 4 times g, therefore the particle is at point P on the circumference having coordinates x is equal to minus 3 and y is equal to minus 4. That is, particle is at P minus 3 minus 4 as shown in figure 1. The particle position is it. P minus 3 minus 4. Now, what is the change in the quadrant that we have to see? So first we have to move the particle in clockwise. When particle moves in clockwise direction, this is the clockwise direction. When the particle moves in clockwise direction, it will move from P to Q, that is, the Q point will be here, that is, from third quadrant to second quadrant. For clockwise motion, it will enter into the second quadrant. So particle is at P is equal to, as shown in figure, in third quadrant. In third quadrant. Clockwise motion, it will enter into the second quadrant. When particle moves in anti-clockwise direction, it will move from P to R, anti-clockwise motion, that is from third quadrant initial position to fourth quadrant. So for anti-clockwise motion, it will enter into the fourth quadrant. So clockwise motion second quadrant, anti-clockwise motion fourth quadrant. So second and fourth quadrant. So correct answer is B. Therefore, B is correct. B is correct. So see, since the velocity is given minus 3 times I minus 4 times j, so the particle is in the third quadrant at this position P. Now if the particle moves in clockwise direction, it will move in this direction. So it will move from P to Q, from third quadrant to second quadrant. This is second quadrant. From third quadrant to second quadrant. And now if it moves in anti-clockwise direction, then it will move from P to R, and therefore it will move from this third quadrant to fourth quadrant. So clockwise motion, it will enter second quadrant, anti-clockwise motion, it will enter the fourth quadrant. No calculation. So let us see the next problem. 20. So I will read the problem. A particle is acted upon by a force of constant magnitude, which is always perpendicular to the velocity of the particle. The motion of the particle takes place in a plane. In a plane means it is a two-dimensional motion. It follows that its velocity is constant, its acceleration is constant, its kinetic energy is constant, and it moves in a straight line. तर स्ट्रेट लाईन म्हटलं म्हणजे ती वन डायमेन्शन मोशन झाली आणि इथे आपल्याला प्लेन म्हटलं म्हणजे ती टू डायमेन्शन मोशन आहे म्हणजे डी तर कट झाला. सो द कंडिशन इज गिवन एफ इज परपेंडिक्युलर टू बी. सो वी नो दिस इम्पॉर्टंट रिझल्ट. व्हेन एफ is perpendicular to velocity v, then the motion is uniform circular motion, always in which direction of v and acceleration a AC changes continuously therefore A and B are wrong. Velocity is constant, acceleration is constant, both are wrong. When F is perpendicular to V, so if this is the direction of V and this is the direction of F, this angle is theta is equal to 90 degree, then there is no component of force in the direction of V, that is motion, or opposite to V, therefore there is no acceleration or retardation in the particle, therefore no increase or decrease in the speed V, therefore speed V remains constant, therefore kinetic energy is equal to 1/2 mv square remains constant. Kinetic energy remains constant and therefore C is correct. C is correct. हा थीटा 90 डिग्री आपण जर याचा कॉम्पोनंट या डायरेक्शन घेतला तो f cos थीटा, f cos 90, f cos theta is equal to f cos of 90 is equal to 0. So there is no component of force in this direction, no acceleration, no increase in speed. There is no component in this direction, no retardation, no decrease in speed. So no increase or no decrease in speed means speed remains constant. हा जनरल रिझल्ट झाला. Whenever force is perpendicular to V, the magnitude velocity चेंज होणार नाहीये, पण डायरेक्शन मात्र चेंज होईल आणि डायरेक्शन चेंज होतो म्हणून आपल्याला सर्क्युलर पाथ म्हणतो. म्हणून हा महत्त्वाचा रिझल्ट लक्षात ठेवायचा. When f is perpendicular to V, the motion is UCM and vice versa. उलट पण आपल्याला सांगते, if the motion is UCM, then force and velocity vector they are always perpendicular. So force is along the radius toward the center and velocity is along the tangent. So f and v are perpendicular in UCM. तर हे स्टेटमेंट दोघे फॉर्ममध्ये यूज करतात आपल्याला. When f is perpendicular to v, then motion is UCM and vice versa. And vice versa. Like this. तर ह्या UCMच्या अजून काही प्रॉपर्टी आपल्याला डिटेलमध्ये माहिती होत जातील त्या. Okay, we will stop here.